recently asked me on YouTube, do you have a skincare routine? I noticed your skin always looks gorgeous. Well, thank you, Brenda, for taking the time to ask me that question and give me that compliment. I really had to laugh when I read this because my skin used to be so awful. And today I'm going to share that story, give some advice to people who are struggling with skin problems, and then I'll answer Brenda's question about my current skincare routine. If you are someone that struggles with acne or problem skin, I hope this video helps you. I have been there, and I know the frustrations that acne and skin problems can cause. Growing up, I had really good skin. As a teenager, I rarely had a zit. However, after my accident, it was a different story. My accident caused such trauma on my body that my body had a hard time adjusting to the change. And this showed up in many areas, including my face. I struggled through college with constant acne. I even consulted a dermatologist for help. Crazy enough, this dermatologist told me to wash my face with Dial soap and never use a moisturizer again. Within a week, my face felt like it was going to crack. Now, since that routine did not work at all, I finally started using Proactive, which really helped improve my skin's complexion. And while I really liked how Proactive helped my skin, it was bleaching all my towels, washcloths, and pillowcases. And I thought to myself, I'm putting this on my skin, and this is bleaching my towels? Is that even healthy? Is that even safe? And so I started using a more natural line of skincare. And that helped at first. But around this time, I was in a relationship that ended, and I was under a lot of stress. And my face freaked out. For the first time in my life, I had cystic acne, which is very painful. It lasts for a long time and it leaves really bad scars. And I tried covering up my acne with makeup, which was clumpy and thick and did not help at all. And I tried to go back to Proactive, but it was no longer working. It was a mess. I started using the corrective skin smoothing feature on any pictures taken of me to make my face look better. It was awful. I tried to tell myself, it's not that bad. Maybe it's just me that I thought looked bad. But then I had a friend who I met for dinner, and pardon my French, when she sat down, she looked at me and said, Tasha, what the hell happened to your face? I knew then that it wasn't just me, and I knew that I needed to get more help. I scheduled a dermatology appointment in Rochester at Mayo Clinic, where I was put on antibiotics for a year. They also gave me about 5 different creams, lotions, and face washes to use both morning and night. And the doctor warned me that it would get worse before it got better. And sadly, he was right. It took a long time for my skin to start improving. Now, cystic acne is hard to explain. If you've ever experienced it, it's incredibly painful. The zits are infected, so it hurts to pop them, and they won't pop until they're ready, which can take as long as 2 months or more. When I met Doug, I actually had a huge cystic zit on the side of my nose, right here, and it would not go away. I would poke it, I would squeeze it all the time, but it lasted for 2 months of us dating, our first 2 months of us dating. And thankfully, he thought I was gorgeous, even though I wanted to say to him, don't you see this huge crater on my face? I'm so glad. I feel like he was blind at that time, and I'm thankful for that. But I also found myself being very jealous of people with perfect skin. I thought my face would never be smooth again since I had scarring and divots in my face. And thankfully, a lot of those scars have healed. I did actually use Juvederm on one scar, which is an injection. It was only supposed to last 9 months, but my scar actually never came back. And I had that injection done during an insecure period of my life. And so please don't judge me. I don't know if I'd ever do that again, but I just want people to know what options are out there and really be honest about what I've done. And so now, thankfully, I rarely get acne. It's been quite a journey. Last summer, a friend actually said to me, she said, "Tasha, do you ever even get a zit?" And she's lucky I wasn't drinking anything, because I probably would have spit it across the room. I was like, "Are you serious?" And I had to tell her my whole story, because I could not believe that it actually come that far, that someone would say that about my face. And so if you're watching this video and you're struggling with acne or any other skin issue, I just recommend that you see a good dermatologist to figure out the root of the problem. I had no idea that my acne came from an infection in my body, which is why I was put on antibiotics for a year. And I also want to say to you, hold on. I know the frustrations of bad skin and how it affects your self-esteem and how it can make you feel insecure. When Doug would tell me that I was beautiful, I would not believe him. I would think that he was lying, but he still tells me that I'm beautiful every day. And so are you. You're beautiful inside and out, no matter what your skin looks like. Please be a friend to yourself and know that you're beautiful, no matter what your skin looks like, and really believe that there will be a day when it looks better. Now, I have this written on my mirrors in my bathroom, and it helped me so much. It says this, it says, "I'm beautiful inside and out." And I've had that up on my walls and my mirrors for years. And I never thought there'd be a day when someone would tell me that they thought my skin was beautiful. And so you will get there. It does not have to last forever, especially if you can get a good routine from a dermatologist. Now, I'll finally answer Brenda's question. My skincare routine is actually pretty simple. I don't have to use as many creams as I did before. And so I wash my face morning and night with Cetaphil face wash. It's really gentle, especially because what I do use on my face for creams is pretty drying. Then after I wash my face in the morning, I use a prescription from my dermatologist called clindamycin lotion. This is an antibiotic lotion that keeps my skin free from bacteria. And then after washing my face at night, I use a different topical lotion called sodium sulfacetamide. And I also use tretinoin, which is a generic brand of Retin-A. I have used this since I started with the dermatologist, and trust me, it has its ups and downs, especially as the weather changes. It's very drying, but it works. Now, side note, anyone who has ever used these products know that it's a battle between super dry skin and getting rid of acne, and all of these prescriptions are very drying. So it's been difficult to find a lotion that counteracts the dryness that comes from these products. I've tried many different ones. I've tried the Cetaphil lotion. I've tried others like Josie Marin's Divine Drip Lotion, which is super moisturizing. But that is really expensive. So I recently have been using IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Sensitive Skin Moisturizer. And my skin is really usually red from the dryness caused from these prescriptions. And this is in the lotion. It has a green color, a tint to it that counteracts the red to make my skin more natural color. And it is super moisturizing. My face is the softest that it has been in years. And so that really sums up my skincare routine. Thank you so much for taking time to learn about my skin routine and my history with acne. If you have any questions, please write me or write them in the comments. And if you enjoyed this topic, be sure to follow me and subscribe to my channels. Thanks.